Hey everybody, so my topic today that I'm going to be discussing is inviting and Success Club, which are very, very important in our businesses. But first and foremost, I wanted to tell you I'm Jacqueline Taylor. I met Aaron, who I signed up under about 2.5 years ago. Aaron and I went to high school together, and when we were young kids, we went to gymnastics together. And about 2.5 years ago, and then also Megan was a class younger than Aaron. So we've kind of all reunited and reconnected here with Beachbody, which is another reason why I love it. But just wanted to share a little bit about my story quickly. About 2.5 years ago, I considered myself definitely a fit person. I love to run. That was mostly what I was doing. My good friend was opening Cycle Bar here on Hilton Head, which is where I live here in South Carolina. She was opening that studio. My husband was going to be an instructor, so I was cycling and I was running primarily. Well, I saw Aaron, but actually before that, just to say, I wasn't totally happy or satisfied with the way my body was or the way I looked in the mirror. And to be quite honest, like living in Hilton Head, this is a pretty social place. I was probably drinking more socially than I ever had before either. So I was having a glass of wine, which sometimes led to two, 3, 4 nights a week, sometimes 5. And I saw Aaron on Facebook talk about these challenge groups and talking about Beachbody, and I didn't know hardly anything about it, but I reached out to her. She welcomed me to the group. She offered me the challenge pack for $160 with Shakeology and the portion containers. And I was like, no, I'm just going to look at the workout. So I did the $99 Beachbody On Demand, which in hindsight is hilarious because I'm the biggest person to say, get a challenge pack. But I did the first group with her and saw everybody using Shakeology. I absolutely wanted to do what they were doing. I saw the portion containers. I saw all of the before and afters, and I thought, I need to jump on that train. So after only 2 weeks into the program of me doing 21 Day Fix, I reached out to Aaron and I was like, okay, you're right, upgrade me. I want to get it all. So in 2 weeks, I got everything. I completed my first program of 21 Day Fix with Autumn Calabrese, the super trainer, whom I love. And I saw huge results. I mean, here I was running 4 or 5 days a week. I ran half marathons and I was training for my first full marathon, and I didn't get those results until I incorporated weight training and cross training with the strengthening. So anyway, it just had me sold after the first 21 days. I loved it. I was hooked. So I kept going. I kept choosing different programs. I kept upping my weights, and I kept getting better and better results. And I just loved everything about the program. Aaron, of course, was like, Jacqueline, you're commenting so much on my challenge groups. I love your participation. I think you would be a great coach. And while in the back of my mind that sat, I just sat on it for a while, and I thought, I do love to, I love fitness. I love to talk to people. I'm not the shy one. I was always the one in class. Everybody, they got in trouble every day for talking. So I could see that. But at the time, I was actually doing some skincare with another multi-level marketing company. I'm a nurse practitioner full-time, but I had done that I signed up for that like 6 years ago, and I did it for a couple of years, and I thought, I can't just jump out of this and jump into Beachbody. What would people think? What would people think? And, again, so that's just kind of my background, because after I did that and realized how much I loved Beachbody, I pulled back from that skincare, and I told Aaron 6 months ago, because I sat for 2 years doing these programs and was not coaching, and I just knew something inside me just told me, Jacqueline, you're ready. And so many of you all might have known if you followed me on Facebook, I did the Chicago Marathon this past October in honor of my dad with the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, with my family and my husband and sister raising money. And I told Aaron, I typed it and I said, as soon as this marathon ends, I'm coaching. And that's exactly what I did. I came out that next week and talked about coaching, and I have not looked back ever since. This has definitely been the best decision, because there's really, I swear to you all, nothing that I don't love about Beachbody. So having said that, inviting. When I became a coach, it was overwhelming. I looked at some of the corporate training and I didn't know exactly where to start, where you all are thinking about right now. I was there 100%. But the most important thing, I have some notes, that I can say to you guys is to start is invite. Share this program, share with people what you're doing, share that you're working on 21 Day Fix, share the nutrition side of it, share the portion containers, that they're changing your body and your weight and increasing your strength and muscles, and invite people. So I would go on Messenger, and we call that our warm market, because I would go on Facebook and see people who I knew and say, hey, Jill, I am starting this coaching thing and I am running a challenge group with my coach next month, and I would love to have you in it. Would you be interested in more information? I would keep it simple. And then you guys, about 8 out of 10 times, they'll say, sure, send me information. Who doesn't want to change their body for the better? Who doesn't want to get healthier? Not many people. And if they do, that's just them kind of being a little bit negative or pessimistic, and that will change, because when you put it out there in the social media universe, they're going to start watching you. Even if they say no, it is like everything in Beachbody that they preach, and it's so true. They're going to say no, but that no is no, not right now. But that does not mean it's a no forever. They're going to come back because they're going to watch you. And they're going to be like, well, damn, she's happy. I want some of what she's having, and she's looking good. Oh, she's lost weight. I'll take some of that. So that happens, but you can't be afraid to hear no. We're going to hear no. No is not a big deal. That's not them saying, no, I don't like you. No, I don't appreciate you reaching out to me. That's just, no, I'm not interested right now. So you invite on social media, on Facebook, message out on Messenger, talk to your family and friends. Tell them what you're doing. Ask for their support. Even if they're not totally interested in trying everything and doing the deal, just ask for their support. They'll support you. They love you. So that's on Facebook. That's what we call our warm market. It's people we know. So then you look at Instagram. So I post on my stories every day, me working out. It's pretty routine. People know what to expect. People know if they're going to go to my story, they're going to see me working out and drinking my before go-go juice or mama juice or mama crack or unicorn juice, which is Energize, because we love it. It's so fantastic. And so they see that regularly and routinely, that I show that I use the supplements, I work out, and they know to expect that. So on the stories, you can see on Instagram who watches you, of course. So you click on who watches you, and pretty soon you're going to see some regulars, guys. Some of you all are my regulars, or were my regulars that I reached out to. So thank you for that. So anyway, we're so glad to have you in this group. But I would reach out to those people and just respond and just, reply and say, hey, thanks for the follow. I would love to have you in my next boot camp. What do you think? Can I send you more info? Keep it simple, concise. They see what you're doing. They see that what you're doing is getting you somewhere. So they're going to want to do that too. So again, 8 out of 10 times, they're going to say, sure, shoot me some information. We'll give you all of those, more important tidbits of what to say, because there's going to be objections of, I don't have time, I don't have money. And that's a different conversation. But as coaches, for each of you all who are invited by, we'll help you. We're not going to just be like, okay, good luck, hope you do well. No. Each of us are there for you guys. That's why we signed up to do this, is to help others, while helping ourselves, while helping our families. And y'all, not going to lie, this is a great side hustle. When I first signed up, I thought, I'm going to sign up because I would really like my Shakeology for free. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to make some money so I can pay my supplements. And guess what? I did do that. I did make money to buy my Shakeology and pay for that a month. And then it kept going. Then I could buy my Energize. Then I could buy my Recover with the money that I was making. And then some. So it is, not overnight. You have to put the work in it. You can't just be like, poof, I'm going to post one time a month and people are just going to come to me. No, that's not the way it works. This is social media. This is why you have a platform. You have a platform to put yourself out there, and you guys, the sky's the limit. That's another thing why I love Beachbody. You can be as part-time of a coach as you like, to as full-time as you like, to quitting your job and doing this. Y'all will meet so many people on our network that have done this. They were teachers. They were stay-at-home moms. They were nurses. They were fitness influencers already. They were already doing something different, and now they have built their own empire doing this. This is your own business, and you can do it how you see fit, but Beachbody gives you a guide. They give you a guide of 4 simplistic things to do on a regular basis by being consistent. And I've talked about that. I've talked about that in my groups. I've talked about that with Shakeology, with portion containers, with nutrition, with fitness. If you're consistent, you will see results. If you drink Shakeology every single day of the month, you're going to see results. You're going to feel better and you're going to look better. If you work out every day, you're going to see results. I know Beachbody, it's all about fitness and nutrition, but there is just so much more to it than that. And I know we've all talked about it, but just the mindset, the community, the camaraderie, the friendships that I've made. Y'all, I feel like I have best friends and they're all online. I have not even been physically present with any of them except for my dear newest coach, Christy, recently. So it is what it is. And there are just really fun events that get us together as well. There are quarterly events, but we'll talk about that later. So inviting is so key. You just put it out there. They want you to invite at least 5 to 10 people every single day. That sounds like a lot, but it's really not. And a lot of times I will do like a little copy and paste and of course tweak it to whomever I'm sending it to. But just about the information of the boot camp, I'll copy it, I'll put it in there and just change the name obviously and just say, hey, it looks like you're having an awesome time in Florida last week. I just wanted to touch base, make it personal with them. That's super, super important too, because you don't want it to be so monotonous like we get all the time on Instagram. That is so annoying. They didn't even look at your page. They don't give a flying flip about you. They just want whatever they want. We want to connect with people. We want to change people's lives, and it's easy to do. It really, really is. So invite. I'm going to do a separate video on Success Club, which leads after the inviting, but I hope this helps. You make lists. I would make lists and old school it on paper. We have success trackers that you will print out as well. I don't have one on me at the moment, but these are trackers of whoever you reached out to as well, and it keeps you organized. And Beachbody gives you everything you need to succeed. Everything, I promise you, as far as training, as far as continuing education about products, all of it. So invite, get over that fearfulness because it's scary. We're putting ourselves out there. But you guys, I read the book, Girl Wash Your Face, and let me tell you, one of the best things that she says in here, it is none of our business what people think about us. It's none of our business. So yeah, are you going to get some people who are like, oh boy, what's she doing? Oh boy, she's messaging me. That's okay, because you know what? You're just kind of letting them know what you're doing, and they're going to start watching you. And then they're going to be like, damn, I wish that I was doing what she was doing. And then they're going to be your customer. And then they could be your next big coach to hit all the ranks that they want. So anything is possible. Invite. That is part of our business. That is how we make money. We earn money through commissions of new challengers, new customers, and we're going to just keep going. So I hope this helped, and that's it for the inviting portion.